to the jungle of Hero Wars. Today I want to explain the craziest Kira combination like I promised. It's a really powerful and interesting constellation because the damage output is from the first strike on so crazy. Especially in the Guild Wars or cross-server tournaments is this team nearly always present. But why is this team so brutal? Let's look at the Keira in detail. The key element is her blue skill Dancing Blades. Her basic attack allows her now to hit every enemy, but to be fair, is the damage decreased for the behind enemies. So we have only 200% damage. And to compensate this issue, she has gotten a violet skill to do some extra damage with her basic attack. Every enemy with lower armor than her armor penetration, so nearly everyone except Ciri and Luther, gets some additional damage. Here's an example how it works. Her blade flies from enemy to enemy and damages everyone. The grey numbers are the pure damage done by her violet skill. This unique technique hits everyone and everything. Even Morrigan's skeletons or Elmir's clones get the damage. And Martha's totem is also a victim of her strong basic attack. We can say Keira's basic attack is the basis of this combination. And now comes our crazy friend Jet into play. He supports her and the team with a passive ability to increase the damage output significantly. His violet skill provides for all allies, including himself, a chance to double their damage with every hit. This doubling is named as critical hit, and normally only some specific heroes has this attribute. Thanks to Jet is it now possible to apply this attribute to every hero. But the crit chance is only for physical attacks. And if you have other skills to increase the crit chance, all heroes will now benefit from it. To give you an idea how high the crit chance can be, we will use the formula together. The crit chance of your hero is divided through your crit chance plus the target's main stat, strength, agility or intelligence. It depends on the hero. If Jet is maxed and your enemy too, then we will get about 20% crit chance. If the target's main stat is lower, then the crit chance will be increased. Now you are knowing how important the main stat can be. His blue skill is also very interesting and stops every source of healing for 8 seconds. In some fights this ability be really helpful and it affects nearby enemies too. So Jet helps to increase Keira's damage output. But this is not the real reason for his usage. He's only like a preparation to bring Sebastian into play. Without Jet, it doesn't make sense to combine Sebastian with Keira. For this, we have to look at Sebastian in detail. Our womanizer loves to play at his guitar, and he increases with his songs not only the morale of our team, but also the damage of our critical hits. His violet ability adds up to 43,000 pure damage on every crit, and pure damage ignores every kind of armor, so it's the most dangerous damage. Additionally increases his green skill the crit chance, but only for those with this attribute. Thanks to Jet will everyone in our team have it now. If we calculate the crit chance with this boost, then we will have about 58% for every hero, and that's amazing. So Jet is only the preparation to apply Sebastian's pure damage to Keira's basic attacks. If one of her mini hits crits, then Sebastian's pure damage will be applied. And that's not all. This combo has actually some magical reinforcement who increases the damage a little bit. His name could be Mr. Buggy. Let's look at it in action. We see many numbers flying around if we have some crits. Morrigan's received damage is at least in a readable state, so we take her as example and I put the numbers in our pyramid system for a better overview. Keira's basic attack deals only 9,600 damage for the behind enemies, plus the 9,800 by her violet skill. And Jet doubles only the normal damage, so plus 9,600. Sebastian provides in this case about 18,000 pure damage. And above we find again the 9,800 pure damage. What about this number. This is the hidden magic power, and it appears on every crit, but only if Sebastian is in team. So we reach in total 57,000 damage. If we take now all max hero stats, then is her crit damage for her lower attack in total about 95,000. Crazy. And don't forget, it's a basic attack and only the 25% damage. Let's imagine you have the craziest luck and all 5 hits will crit and your enemy's tank is not Zeri, then you will do 655,000 with only one basic attack. It's more than 500,000 damage. Now you know why Crazy Keira is the perfect name for this team. And that's not all. The timing between their green abilities is nearly perfect. Keira increases her attack speed by 290% and Sebastian increases at the same time the critical chance to 58%. So this is literally a critical situation. This team is really strong, but has also his weakness. We should look at the pros and of course the contras. The pros are the highest damage output directly at the start. The damage comes from basic attacks, so energy is not that necessary. 2 little Keira's crits can even kill 11 maxed heroes. Keira's attack hits all enemies, so no one can hide behind clones or skeletons. This team destroys lower teams completely, so pay-to-win player will love this team. We have 2 spots left for customizing your team, and it's also usable against Alyssa in the Outland. If we look at the contrast, then we should keep in mind that Keira and Sebastian have little life points. Keira 160k and Sebastian 190k. So it feels like a glass cannon. The longer the fight takes, the higher are your chances to lose. Additionally, loads Keira's attack the energy of the enemies faster. If you are not knowing what I mean, you should watch my energy video for this. And your highest damage depends on your crit luck. Sometimes amazing, sometimes crap. And if you are unlucky, you have loaded the enemies. So it could hurt twice. But we have also one big problem. This team is really popular and many players are prepared for this. We have 2 hard counters. It's Corvus with his Altar and Helios with his Solar Wind. As soft counters, we have the dodgers like Aurora and Dante, and perhaps the blinders like King Mao, Fox and Artemis. Here we have a max heroes fight, and Keira's first basic attack destroys directly the half-life of Yasmin and Celeste. It's so ridiculous, but they gain also the 50% energy, and Celeste is a great healer. Yasmin was unlucky, and now the Keira Sebastian magic begins, and the crits are flying around. But Keira and Sebastian couldn't survive it properly. What options do we have to fill our 2 left spots? If you have no idea, then is Andvari always a good choice. He's a good all-rounder, helps you against Kark and even Twins teams, has over 500,000 life points, medium armor penetration, many stuns, and his Stone Grasp hits always the lowest enemy, which can sometimes finish the enemy. To protect your quickly dying Keira, you can use Astaroth. He's the only one with a reviving skill, and if something goes wrong, no problem, he brings her just back and in the most cases with a full energy. So she can at least finish her job. We have many ways to combine our team. We can for example use the existing undead synergy. Corvus is a medium tank, but has great passive damage output with his altar. Here's an example how Corvus' skill works. Every received damage on our team will trigger his altar, and the causer will get 50k pure damage for every hit. So heroes with many hits have nothing to laugh about. If you want to kill Keira, then his Corvus a really good choice. And with Morgan we get some nice support abilities. She has an undead healing which is usable every 8 seconds. If an undead ally fall down under 20% life, she heals him or her immediately for about 80,000 life points. For Keira is this 50% of her life, so not the worst thing. Additionally stops her necromancy every resurrection. Many players are using Astaroth to revive their squishy heroes, and with Morgan you will love such a teams. And the best thing is that she summons a skeleton for the killed enemy. If you kill someone in the backline, then many opponent heroes turn around and attack the skeleton. It's a very powerful ability and sometimes happens really funny situations. You can also go more offensive and add other physical damage dealers like Daredevil. She has the highest natural crit chance in the game, but also the lowest armor penetration. Her big bada boom hits usually all enemies and has a 100% crit chance. So for everyone, some extra pure damage in the face.
Boom.
Our crit chance depends on the target's main stat. Do we have someone who can lower the main stat? No. Oh, yes, Dante. His Violet skill decreases the main stat by over 5000. Wow, this is perfect. This reduction increases our crit chance to 32% instead of 20%. And with Sebastian's increasing, we jump from 58 to 71%. Not bad.
Additionally, we get some surviving skills against other physical teams, because his green skill provides for the whole team a 41% dodging skill. For Jet and Dante is the value a little bit higher, because they have already a dodging ability. And with every dodge, Dante throws his ghost spear and reduces the main stat. But the skill has a little cooldown, so it's not overpowered like it sounds. This blue aura is his green skill. The color depends on his skin, by the way, and the debuff appears over the enemy's head. Especially against your hard counter Corvus is this main stat reduction awesome. His alter health will be so dramatically reduced that you have good chances to survive it. But against your second counter, Helios, do we have not such an easy way to reduce his damage? His Solar Wind, or more precisely, his Flaming Retribution, does over 80,000 magical damage for each suffered crit. Holy shit, now you are knowing why he is the crit counter. He summons his sphere really early, but if your Keira is on the second position, then she has 2 strikes at least for free. Sebastian is in this example the first critter, but only 10,000 magic damage? What happened to the 80,000? For this we have to look at the defense and the formula. Don't panic, this is the formula. Sebastian has about 90,000 magic defense and Helios no penetration. Shwoop-de-whoop, we get this factor and multiply it with the 80,000 and tada, 10,000. Whereas Keira gets 36k. It's because of her really low magic defense. Nevertheless, we have a lot of magic absorbing without a magic penetration buff on Helios' side. Keep in mind, Helios alone has no penetration. But for Keira's low life, is it still dangerous? And now look at Lilith's fire attack. It reduces the magic defense by 16,000. And boom, Helios' sphere can do suddenly the full damage. So Helios is the nightmare of this combination. If you want to fight against this crazy Keira, then you should definitely use Helios, but please with magic penetration. The best way to do this is the Bloody Mary, Orion, Dorian and Helios. Orion provides after his second attack already the penetration buff, and then
Game over.
really easy if you have these heroes. The farther you come, the more people will have them, with a useful power of course. And the surprising factor of this team is here 0. Nevertheless, it's a powerful combination and always good as an offensive team. For the end I will give you another idea for the 2 left spots. Some endgamers have told me that Tristan with Sebastian and Jet are really good together. Tristan gets bonus energy and he can use his ultimate really fast. Additionally provides this artifact a lot of armor penetration, which is amazing for a physical team. And with Galahad as off-tank, will the damage output dramatically increased, because his ultimate hits all enemies twice with a physical attack, and they can all crit, plus Keira's attack at the same time. I think this combination will be great. Let me know in the comments your opinion to this new combo, or in general to the craziest Keira. Don't forget to support me, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye.